I'm telling you, like, I don't even have to waste ammunition or anything. I
Oh
just go
my God,
peekaboo and
that's
they just float
hilarious.
over.
Oh my God, there's not enough editing in the world for this video. Welcome back to Backwoods Obsessions, real talk for real hunters. Today we've got someone who truly embodies what this show is all about: grit, perseverance, and the love of the hunt that runs deep. You know him online as the son of the South, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Carney. Josh, thank you for joining us today. You've inspired a lot of folks across the country, hunters of all walks of life. And today we're diving into your story, your passion for turkey hunting, and what's coming up next on your hunting list. Can you tell us a little bit about what we got coming up today?
Hey guys, I appreciate you guys having me for this episode here. It's going to be kind of wide open. It's going to be a little bit of a comedy show. It's going to be entertaining, fun. We're going to talk
That's
about some
right.
turkey hunting, which is my favorite thing to talk about. We're going to talk about some hunting down in Texas. You guys have been trying to get me down to Texas for the JW stream, trying to get me down there for 2 years now. So it's finally coming to light. So let's dive into this podcast. Let's talk about some hunting.
Sounds good. What do you got coming up? Anytime you got anything on the schedule coming up soon? Or
My schedule is wide open in a lot of different areas. So I'm a little bit of a workaholic. I'm trying to do something that is impossible, but should seem to be possible. I had a lot of medical issues going on, and I had a doctor screw up my back, which I went from a paraplegic to a quad. And I went down this deep dive of a rabbit hole with stem cells and peptides to regain my mobility in my arms so clearly that I can use my arms again. Now I am trying to regenerate my spinal cord so that I can walk again. So that's a big thing that I focus
wow,
on now. So just doing a lot of work right now. So not in the woods as much as I'd like to be. I'm more in the gym and therapy nowadays. But once it cools down here, I'll get in the woods and I'll go put some meat in the freezer. But as of right now, I'm just really focusing on doing something that I told you couldn't be done. Just because I want to do it.
right, right. Well, if I remember correctly, you posted actually today that you have a therapist that you're working with some of that peptide therapy, and you were actually able to move your feet a little bit. Was that true?
Yeah, so I've been doing peptide therapy for the last 2 years now. Started out with a patch, a company called LifeWave. It's just a patch, and it was copper peptides, which helped activate my dormant stem cells in my body. And then I just kind of took a more aggressive approach and really started learning how to fix my body from the cellular level, which is diving into human growth hormones, NAD plus for the brain functioning, figuring out how to regenerate my nerves, just a lot of things to fix the body from cellular level. And yesterday, I was actually getting out of my truck to go to the bank. And when I went to get out of the truck, my leg had kicked. Well, it didn't kick, it jerked. And then it shocked me for a bit. Like I said, I took a really deep dive into the peptide side of things. And just I'm putting a lot of stuff in my body because I want certain results, and it's starting to pay off. So now I'm going to start working with a therapist to help stretch my legs and get my hip flexors to straighten out so that I can fully stretch my legs out. So when I go and get my stem cell procedure in 2026, I'll have, my legs completely straightened out. So when I work, there's no resistance
Wow.
on my end. So just a lot of things to prepare for that. Right now I'm in my priming mode, trying to get my cells as active as possible so that when I do get my injection, they're going to be my own stem cells. They're going to take my stem cells out, send it to a lab, grow them out. I think I'm going to do 200 million stem cells injected right into my spinal cord where it's slit. So I'm not a complete paraplegic. I'm an incomplete paraplegic. So I still have feeling, I just can't walk. So they're going to take 200 million stem cells, re-inject them back into my spinal cord where it's injured, and they're going to make like a cocoon around that. So I'll have all of those stem cells inside of that area. And they gave me a 60% chance of getting mobility back, but that was before I started doing the peptide therapy and priming. So once I get that done, I'm still going to be priming my cells to get it to peak levels with peptides and things like that to regenerate my nerves, make sure my brain is at maximal potential. Doing a couple things for psilocybin, I think it's a great thing. A lot of people don't really use it to talk about it because it's deemed illegal, but there's a lot of medicine that's not Western medicine that I'm using and it's paying off really well for me. So 2026, I'm hoping that I'm back on my feet and making progress. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
But you don't want to be twitching out there in the fields when you're trying to stalk on a turkey.
Oh,
You know, um,
uh, listen, I'm not one of those guys that like bondage, but for a turkey, I'll tie myself down to whatever it takes.
that- there you go, there you go. So speaking of that, so with the upcoming season and everything like that, what do you have any particular strategies that you use to get ready for turkey hunting? Being in a wheelchair, being an incomplete paraplegic, like you're saying, there's got to be unique challenges that you got to approach when uh excuse me, when it comes to trying to figure out how you're going to call those turkeys in. And I understand you are an excellent caller. You can make almost any noise, or any animal call with your mouth. I always have to use this a very expensive caller that I can find online and use those. I can't just do them. But do you do any strategies? Do you do any preparation for that kind of hunt?
Yeah, my favorite strategy is going out there with a bucket of corn and throwing it where the game board can't find it. I mean, I think that's the best way to call. I think that's the best thing that you could ever do.
Nice.
And if you're one of those guys
Nice
that
stack of
just don't
cash
want to
for the
go with
payoff.
corn, yeah, and if you don't want to go there, right, sunflower seeds are amazing too. But all jokes aside, all jokes aside, I'm one of those turkey hunters. I travel a lot. So I was telling JW earlier, I normally do a turkey tour every year. I haven't done it the last 3 years because I've been injured, but I would go to at least 5 states in 30 days just to see how many birds that I can get
Wow.
down. And with that kind of a movement, you really don't have much time to prepare. Like you just need to get to that spot, figure out where the birds are, and just go kill. And that's my strategy. I just like going in. I mean, it's a mission for me. Like I'm not going in to go and play around with birds. I'm in there to go kill a bird. So I'll figure out where the birds are first
Right.
day. First day scouting, most of the time, if we kill them first day, it's a great time. But first day is definitely scouting, putting the work, finding birds. Second day, we're killing. If I don't kill them on the second day, by the third day, I'm mad. We're killing by the third day. I mean, that's just how it goes, you know.
Right.
And I know a lot of people like, oh well, you can't just go in and kill turkeys on the third day. If you know what you're doing, you can go kill a bird as soon as
I
you hit the
promise
ground.
you.
Right.
I tell people this.
Know where
Here's
they
the
are
thing
and know
about
how to talk to them.
yeah. I mean, so here's the thing about turkey hunting. Turkey hunting is like dating or going to a bar. If you know the right words to say and how to say it, you can win that bird over every single time. You just got to sound like a hot hoochie mama and make sure you tell that bird everything he wants to hear. That's it. I mean,
So,
sometimes the nastier better. Sometimes you just need to talk sweet to them. It's just
oh
what you want to
Lord,
hear.
I can't wait to hear this. So I want to know what nasty turkey talk sounds like.
Here's the deal. Like I'll be honest with you. I have, and like I feel bad sometimes because I call natural voice. So it's me speaking to the bird, my vocal cords, and man, I feel like a sinner once I talk to these birds. I feel like I just need to go repent. But I say some
I
nasty birds in the woods, and they just come in all fired up. The heads all red and blue. I mean, like it was like the
oh my
4th of
Lord.
July walking through the woods once they come to the end of that barrel. And once I dust them, like, Father, forgive me for I have sinned.
Can you imagine that priest
Oh,
listening to that confession? Oh my God.
oh yeah. And
That's amazing.
yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
shoot. So I don't even know how to respond to that. Like how do you set yourself up for success when you're out there in the field? Like are you in a blind? Do you set yourself up with your own kind of special blind? Are you with outfitters that have maybe wheelchair accessible physical blinds? How do you hunt?
I don't do any of that. I'm one of those guys that like the hard way. Like even though I'm
Nice.
technically in a wheelchair, I like to run a gun, rolling gun, however you guys want to state it. But I will not burn a blind. I think that it's too much work. I want to get to where I need to get set up because I want to chase a bird. Like that's why I take me out. I turkey hunt for the chase. It's a game of
Uh-huh.
cat and mouse. It's like playing chess. I don't want to sit in the blind and sit there and wait. I hate deer hunting for turkeys. I think that is the most boringest thing ever. I will never deer hunt for a turkey. If I hear a
Mhm.
bird and he's gobbling, he's hot, I'm going to that bird. I'm going to be in his back door, his front door, wherever he wants me to sit. And I'm going to make sure that I tell him whatever he needs to hear for me to kill a bird. I don't. I'm one of those guys. I don't wait around for opportunity. I go chase it. And when it comes to turkeys, if that bird gobbles and I can make him talk back to me, I'm going to kill him. I mean, that's just how I am. But I use equipment like so. I had this action track chair, and that allows me to move inside of some rough situation. I mean, I've been down in the swamps of Florida where we got to go through the cypress knees and go through like some nasty stuff to get on birds. I mean, I've went through some nasty stuff to kill some birds, but we kill birds. I'm not out there to just go play around and just go look at the sunrise and all that. I'm there to kill birds.
That's me looking all over, enjoying the beauty of everything. You got Josh over here just smacking birds down left and right after sweet talking them.
Well, that's the difference. That's the difference between turkey hunters and turkey killers, right? There's a profound difference between turkey hunters and turkey killers, right? And that's it's always been that way.
And here's the thing for me, it's like I'm competitive. Like I know that there are guys that are out there that are turkey killers. And for me, in my situation, I know that not only do I have to compete with the bird, I got to compete against other hunters that are mobile, that can move a lot better than me, that can do things that I can't do. So when I go in, like I'm in to win it. I'm going to execute. As that bird gobbles and he gives me a location, just drop the pin. Like he signed up for his own death certificate. I'm going to kill that bird.
That's amazing.
We might as well just stay here and not even go to that world championship in April because he's going to win that rascal. I'm already telling you, like he's going to come out of there with that belt buckles.
It's gonna be like a string of fish, Yeah, he's gonna just have turkeys on a big rope, left and right, dragging them behind his action track. So,
listen, I tell you what, I'll give you guys a fair chance. Like I won't even hunt the first day. I'll start the second day.
Well, I know if I come across a set of tracks in the woods, I'll be followed.
Oh no!
If I see tracks, I'm just walking the other way because there's no chance.
He done killed that bird if you find the tracks.
No, guys, you got it all wrong. Like I said, I'm a turkey killer. That track chair doesn't have tracks. I put a broom behind the chair so you don't see my tracks at all. Like I cover my own track. Like, guys, I am a killer. I'm not going to show you where I'm going.
Chad, by the time you and I got there, he's already got a smoker with the turkey inside it. He's already half cooked.
Absolutely. Look, you guys are going to show up to camp, and 7:30, I'll be sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee. Like, you guys kill yet?
Oh my goodness!
My so we have a turkey event coming up here next year in April called Turkey Fest, right? And that's in Henrietta, Texas, just outside of Wichita Falls. And you're going to be joining the pro teams, as I understand it. Is that correct? You're going to be coming out there and showing them what to do. You're going to be showing us how to hunt, and you're going to be showing us how pathetic we are in comparison to a paraplegic in an action track with blood trails of turkey body parts laying strewn about.
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds pretty bad.
Why? I feel like there's no point, like JW is saying, to even bother showing up. I just feel like it's already over. Just give me the little buckle and we're done.
I'm going.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, you got to be in it to win. So bring your A game, guys. I mean, that's it. Just bring your A game, and we'll have a fair competition. Like I said, but I'm there to kill birds. I'm coming there to kill birds. Because here's the thing: that's a 17-hour trip. Do you know how many birds I got to pass up in 17 hours? It's a lot of birds.
This 17 for you, and I think it's 20. What was it? 21 or 22 for us, Chad?
Well, I cut mine a little bit shorter than that. I think I was like just over 18, right at 18, something like that.
I'm lucky. I'll be there in 4. So
yeah. Well, we have to make 2 days out of it.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to Turkey Fest. I think the event itself, it's really good people, right? It's a well thought out event. They got Spooksman, I believe, is going to be out there, right, JW?
Spook and Brian Stevens.
They've got a lot of components to this event, right? Everything from silent auctions. They got a barbecue competition with like a $10,000 prize, right? They got a turkey calling contest, which is no point in showing up to that too, if I understand Josh's skill set. There's the weighing in of the heaviest turkey. You got the longest beard, right? The battle of the beards,
Battle of the
and
Beards
longest
for
spur, right?
Yep. So it'll be they'll have a Battle of the Beards competition for the amateur, and that's anywhere in the state of Texas. So any bird can be taken in the state of Texas. You just have to. It's an entry fee. You have to enter into it beforehand, right? And then it's $1,000 payout with a belt buckle as well. For amateur, they also have a kids division in the Battle of the Beards. They also have an adult calling contest. Fingers crossed that we're going to get that thing sanctioned through the NWTF, the calling contest. So it'll be a mandatory for there before they can go to state.
And if people haven't seen the video, we just interviewed Robbie Taylor, regional director of the NWTF for Texas, a previous episode.
Yep. And so then we got the kids turkey calling contest, which I think is ages 0 to 16, I think, 15 or 16. And we will be given we'll be donating a brand new shotgun to the winner of that youth turkey calling contest winner. And then of course the pro teams out there that'll be battling for their world championship and those belt buckles. You know, if nobody has seen the belt buckles, we need to put a link in the bio or something where they can go and check this stuff out and check out the belt buckles, because these things are nice, man. Like, they don't hold no expense on these belt buckles, boy.
I'll make sure that I get an image of it and I'll put it here in the video for people to see.
Yeah. So Chad got to see it last year when we were out there. When
they're definitely a keepsake.
But he only got to see it. He didn't actually own one.
Yeah, I got to walk by it. I looked at it on the table a few times.
And if I understand correctly, again, there's no chance of us having them because Josh is going to have them all. He's going to have like a whole series of buckles.
Yeah, well, at least now that we've met, then maybe I can at least hold it and check it out for a minute.
Get a picture with it or something. Yeah, like a selfie.
Yep. Yeah, be over my phone before. Like,
that's right. That's right. Or maybe he'll just run over yours, with the action track and leave a mark on there for you, so you have something special.
Right. The one thing that I can tell you about with Turkey Fest out there is they're looking for vendors to take part still. So any kind of anyone that has any hunting sports store or anything, that they want to be a vendor. I mean, it virtually costs nothing. I think it's $25 for a spot, and it's all out on the town, on the town square of the courthouse, which is a historical place out there. It's something to see, man. It's a nice place, but they are looking for vendors still. If anyone's got any interest in taking part and trying to, going out there and setting up and selling some stuff, there's thousands of people out there at that thing.
Nice. Well, I haven't been there myself. I mean, this is the epitome of like what I would call a quaint country Texas town, right? This is it's small. It's small, but it's really good people that treat you right the moment you step into that town, right? And it's got a air about it that is uniquely Texas. I mean, the Chamber of Commerce building is a train caboose, right? It's a fun place to be. It's a fun place. It's really a place that people need to come see.
they were super excited when we were there. Everybody, all they could talk about was the new True Value that got built across the street, the hardware store. They were so excited.
This. I mean, you know, they were stoked about this True Value. You know, I mean.
Well, if you need to get your turkey license, right, that's where you're going to go, right?
That's
right, True Value.
That's where you go. It's True Value.
Oh my gosh! So, JW, do you if people were interested in wanting to go or they needed more information, do you know where to send them to? Is there a webpage?
You can go to Henrietta Clay County Chamber of Commerce, and that will direct them to everything.
So now, are we going to put down a true SmackDown challenge against Josh here? Because I mean, you and I are on a team here, JW, and you know we got Josh who's come in and basically insulted our turkey manhood, saying that we're going to walk away empty-handed and probably have some streaming tears down our faces as we leave the town after your 28-hour drive.
Hey, listen, real men cry. It's okay to cry.
That's right. Real men cry. That's all it is. Oh my God. Well, so Josh, like, what are you are you planning on anything special like when you get there? Because now that you kind of got a little bit of the lay of the land and heard how this is all laid out, like, are you just gonna get there and fill up on barbecue because you feel like there's no competition really, and that way we have an edge against you because you'll be asleep when you're trying to turkey hunt from eating so much, or are you planning on getting out there and just really decimating any bird that comes by?
Man, I feel like you're trying to make me. I feel like you're trying to make me throw this competition here. Like you're trying to fill me up on good food.
Well, I feel like I don't have a chance now. I feel defeated. It's like when you have two boxers, you know, when they're standing off getting weighed in and they're just psyching each other out. Well, you succeeded. I have no motivation to go now. Thanks a lot. I think I'm just going to go to bed.
We're not even in the ring yet. Like it's just like the warm up. Like this is where we're like facing each other before the fight.
That's I give up. I have no wherewithal whatsoever.
Oh my goodness. You remind me of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. You're just throwing the fight already.
It's done. Everybody get your bets on, make your money.
But I don't know, man. I truly just want to get there and just gotta be in that environment and just be around all the people. JW's told me a lot about everybody that's there and how, welcoming and the hospitality. I just want to be around that. When it comes to getting in the woods, like a different Josh is gonna come out, but when I'm there around people, like I'm just gonna be Josh. But once that team is established and we're out in the woods, like it's kill mode. Like we're going to chase birds. But I'll be very humble about it. I won't let you know how big the bird is until weighed.
Dang. Well, and after you filled the body with lead shot, that's just to help it out a little bit, maybe.
Look, we'll be sitting in the woods. We'll be sitting in the woods, and we'll be videoing and calling, trying to get birds in there. And Josh, my phone will vibrate, and I'll look. It'll be a feather laying there. And Josh is gonna send me a picture of the feather and be like, "Got him." No picture of a bird. It's just a feather, No.
I'm not even gonna do that. Like I'm gonna be such a tease. Like it's gonna be hot at that time of year. Like I'm gonna take my shirt off and I'm gonna have the fan just across my chest, and that's all you're gonna get a picture of. This smiling face with a shirtless turkey fan right here, and I'm be like OnlyFans.
Oh,
that's right. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna put the logo. I'm gonna put the logo on it and everything. That's all I'm gonna give you.
He probably won't even shoot a shotgun. He's probably just going to bring a slingshot with like a BB and just take a picture of that laying next to the bird. Like, when you lay a rifle on a deer,
I did know what I was going to do.
I figured, it wasn't too far of a stretch to imagine what was going to work out. But speaking of, what is your setup? What do you like to hunt with?
I mean, it just depends. Like for turkeys,
Yeah, like, do you have a favorite, like, shotgun? Do you have a favorite type of ammo? You know, what's the
So
Josh Carney setup of doom for turkeys? You know, that they faint in your presence.
honestly, I have killed a lot of animals by closing my eyes and not smiling, and they get close enough when I open them and smile, especially when it get close to dark. You know, like you just see teeth and eyes floating, and they just have a heart attack. You know, that's one of the benefits of being black. I mean, it's well, and being black has its benefits. I'm telling you, like I don't even have to waste ammunition or anything. I
Oh
just go
my God,
peekaboo, and
that's
they just float
hilarious.
over.
Oh
And
my
just
God.
you don't waste any meat.
That's
You don't tear up the shoulders. I mean, it's the
wow.
best thing ever. Just
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh
my
my.
goodness.
There's not enough editing in the world for this video.
listen.
Oh my God.
I
I love it. I
told you
love
from
it.
I told you from the start you're gonna have to put a warning sign on this one because, like I said, it's gonna be comedy. Like that's what I'm gonna bring to Texas. Like we're gonna have so much fun. And it's gonna be a very fun time.
That's gonna be a good time.
Can you imagine when he gets up there and speaks with everybody in front of everybody up there for? Oh my gosh!
Are we gonna have to put like child disclaimers? This is a family event. I just want.
Oh, it's. I'll keep it clean, but like you
He's
guys
thinking
are definitely
about it.
not
See, this is the thing. There was hesitation.
See, here's the thing. It's gonna be PG. I mean, it's gonna be family friendly. But I will definitely let everybody know that once dark comes, I will have a glow stick around my neck so people know that I'm there.
Oh God, it's gonna be like an
God.
Ibiza beach party. It's gonna be awesome. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, Chad, are you planning anything special for this? You've been there already, so you know what it's like. And you were saying earlier, you got a 28 gauge that you used last time. What's going to be your setup? What are you planning?
I'm going back to my 20 gauge. It's
Okay.
a Beretta A300 20 gauge.
Alright.
You know, red dot on top. I love it.
See,
I
Josh
still
would say
got-
you're cheating because you're using a gun.
well, you know, us mortals we have to do that. But yeah,
I mean,
TSS. I'm still got to work my chokes out, but
cheater.
hey, I'll take every advantage I can get.
I mean,
Oh
you're
my gosh.
killing birds at 70, 80 yards with that stuff.
No, I just want to make sure I can hit him good at 40.
Hey, that's the one thing that everybody will tell you that goes with me whenever when we go turkey killing. I'm going to have them rascals close to us, right? Like they're going to be close to us.
I think the one I shot last year was like, I don't know, 10 or 12 steps. I mean, he was right there.
Oh, yeah.
I literally had to tell JW, I was like, hey, I got to shoot right now or he's going to be like he's sitting on you. Like, I can't shoot him if he goes any further.
Oh my God. So Josh, I'm just assuming you don't use things like decoys or anything like that. You're just calling them and they come in and faint in front of you, and then you kind of dispatch them at will, or.
No, I love decoys. So the thing about hiding a big wheelchair is you got to find something to hide behind. So I don't mind a full strutter decoy. I mean, like, granted, my turkey hunting history, being shot turkey hunting, I should not have a turkey in front of me while I'm sitting there trying to call a bird. But like I said, I'm going out there to kill birds. Like, I mean, if you can't see the wheelchair behind a fake turkey, then you just don't need to be in turkey woods. You know, but for me, in a lot of situations, and it just depends. It depends on the setup. You know, I think there's like the flex tone, like half Jake decoy or something like that with fan. And in some situations, you know, if we're in an open spot, I will take that decoy out and put it right in front of me, and I'll make sure that bird see that decoy did not see me, and we'll kill birds. You know, but sometimes I use decoys. But here's the thing about decoys, especially in my situation, I have enough stuff that I have to lug around the woods. It's a lot easier for me to not take decoys or at least carry one bird. But if I was going to use a decoy, it's going to be that half strut decoy with a Jake fan on the back of it. And that does a job for me.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm a real big fan of the Avian X decoys. They're lightweight, they're super realistic. I love those fans. They're easy to take out into the field with you. And it's one of the best feelings is when you've as you say, sweet talked that bird into your presence, right? And then you see it jump on top of that hen or whatever, or other tom that you got out there, and it just starts flapping and going to town, right? And then all of a sudden it stops because you've shot it. Those are some of the best moments, right? And it's just that interaction, getting those birds in, that I love so much, right? Because there's so much interaction. It's just one of the best feelings to actually see these animals, take their time, stroll on in, or they're coming like a bat out of hell because they're so horny that you've sweet talked them so much that they're like, man, it's a free game here. Josh is promising me everything under the sun, so I'm going to come and get it. And then all of a sudden he does get it. So,
I mean, listen, once springtime opens up and my mouth opens up, like, those birds know that I am at least over 18 and I am looking for love in all the wrong places.
This is awesome. Oh my God. Oh,
well, I believe everyone knows my stances on decoys. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, everybody's got their own thing, and they have their own place they work at times, right? It's just something else for me to have to fool with, right? Something else. Yep. You see the good times when they work. You don't see all the bad times, right? Because I promise you, there's a lot of times it's probably it probably works less out than it does to the good. And
right.
I've just never been a fan. I've used them. I mean, I've killed birds with them, right? But they're just not, they're just not my, just not my thing. I mean,
right.
I mean, I think it all depends on a decoy as well. Because I have seen some decoy. I mean, they even make taxidermists will make a decoy that's like a full feathered decoy that they do at the taxidermists, like you control with strings and all. Like, I mean, it looks like a real bird. So it all depends on the decoy and the time of the year and the season. Well, like I said, decoys have a place, but for me, it's just it's an extra thing to carry in the woods. Sometimes it's needed, but sometimes you just need to go in it and just sit and bring that bird to you, because the more he's looking, they know your location. As soon as you start calling, they know exactly where you are.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, just like deer, they can pin you down to what tree you're sitting at. They know where you are. So you don't need decoys all the time. Sometimes it's just good, especially for cameras. It's a show, but you don't always need decoys. I do it just because sometimes I just want to feel like I'm doing something good with a decoy. That's it.
Well, I was gonna say I just started turkey hunting, really seriously turkey hunting, about two seasons ago now. And I haven't really used the decoys much, just because I don't confidently know how really, or the situations to use them. So, I mean, I've killed a few birds, and I've killed 3 or 4 Easterns, and then the Rios with JW out there. So for around here, honestly, it's the woods are so thick here. I think it's less of a need. I mean, he comes in looking. He's usually within range by then, so not really a need. The more I mess with him, the more of a chance I got to mess him up. So usually, when he gets close enough for me to get on him, then that's it for me. But obviously, I would like to use them. I'd like to see the show too. I want to see all the fun stuff. But at the end of the day, he can come in and never strut or anything, and I'm still just as excited. So,
for me, when it comes to decoys and getting the show, my 2 favorite decoys, my combo, is a breeder hen and a Jake mounted on top of her. It's whatever the case is, birds just hate seeing that, and they will come in and try and mess it up every time. Or even just like that half strutter with a Jake fan, birds they just love it. They want to be the dominant bird next state. So those are my two combos that I use if I ever use a decoy. And it's fun to watch birds just try and be dominant and just state their territory. That's what gets birds killed. Love and territory. Same thing like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up on time here. Josh, I wanted to say that you are living proof that the outdoors can heal, unite, and inspire people. It's been an honor having you on the Backwoods Obsessions podcast today. And for everyone listening, make sure you follow Josh Carney, Son of the South, on all the social media platforms, and check out Turkey Fest 2026 in Henrietta, Texas, coming up here in April. Links will be in the description, and we'll make sure that we've got that photo of the buckle for JW here for everyone to see, because it is something to behold. Until next time, stay safe, hunt hard, and remember, this is Backwoods Obsessions, real talk for real hunters. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.